In no time at all, we will take a huge step for our city by providing the first playground in the region that combats traditional challenges associated with disabilities.
I am so incredibly proud of how our community came together, and I want to thank everyone who had a hand in making this project possible. Days like today fill me with hope and optimism and keep me going as your mayor.
When you have people who believe, you believe in what you want, and you know that it is the best thing for our community, you are willing to put your heart and soul into it, and that's what they've done.
The county views this as an investment in economic development, and that was the selling factor for us when we really thought through what does this mean for our community. And when we think about economic development, we want to think about what's happening locally, but also what this means for the broader community and even Valley.
The countless volunteers that have made this project come to a fruition, it is just such an honor that it's going to be right here in Modesto, Stanislaus County, but it's going to benefit everybody regionally. So I can't say more awesome things about this project other than let's get it going.
It was the first day that I got to see my son play on a playground without any barriers. I didn't have to lift him onto a piece of equipment. I didn't have to help him do anything. He was able to just go and be a child and play with his peers, and I got to kind of stand back and watch, which was just life-changing for me. You know, we have the opportunity as a community to set the bar for social inclusivity here in Modesto. We can set the bar and show people that there is a place where kids can come and play without barriers, and they can play with their friends, and they can see past their differences and just enjoy a simple thing as a playground.
We have included a sensory wall, a quiet hut, fencing, and many other features with individuals with autism in mind. I am so excited for families to be able to enjoy themselves in a no judgment, safe, and fully inclusive environment.
This inclusive playground will ensure that all children will have the opportunity to make the same cherished memories that will last a lifetime. And the playground isn't just about the kids. You know, it's about the parents, it's about the families, it's about them being able to come and watch their children play and make those cherished memories.
And that Modesto is a city where everybody belongs. And I really appreciate that. And we are going to do everything we can to support the development and keep going to these fundraisers, because we had a blast at every one of them.
Our foundation, our family foundation, is alive and well, and this type of project just fits perfectly for our mission as a foundation and as a family to give back to the community that we live in here in Modesto, Stanislaus County. I'm going to enjoy coming here personally and watching the children of all ages, of all abilities, to enjoy this in one space. This is a unique space and environment. I don't think people realize that these aren't all over the place, and people come in for hundreds of miles to watch their children enjoy a park like this. And so for Modesto to have something like this really makes me proud to be a citizen of Modesto.
The AwesomeSPOT playground will be a huge community asset. It will be utilized by many, not just from Modesto, not just from Stanislaus County, but surrounding communities. So I think the impact is economic impact and the opportunity for people that don't have these opportunities in the communities they reside in to come to Modesto and enjoy this all-inclusive playground. I think this is going to be transformative for everybody that resides in this community. As a lifelong Modestan, for me, it's an honor to have this in Modesto, California.
Hi everybody, we're thrilled to be here today celebrating the grand opening or groundbreaking for AwesomeSPOT Playground here in Modesto, California. Stanislaus County is thrilled to be a partner in this project. It's not often that the county would make investments in a city park, but this is just isn't any city park. This really is economic development for our community, along with building dreams for all of our residents here, not just in Modesto or Stanislaus County, but the entire valley. We know that projects like this attract people from throughout the valley. They'll come an hour or 2 hours away, and they're going to experience dreams right here in this community. And we want them knowing that Modesto and Stanislaus County is the place where dreams come true. We're going to import dollars and we're going to export dreams here with the Awesome Spot.
And it's so important that we have a place in our community that everyone can participate in and be a child and enjoy the park and just feel everything that a child should feel, regardless of their ability. And I could not be happier to be here today and celebrate this wonderful occasion with everyone. Thank you to all of our partners, all of our donors, and everyone that has made this happen. I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you so much.
So this playground is going to be, I think, a true inspiration to surrounding cities and surrounding counties, just showing them what their community can do as far as building a socially inclusive playground for their families living in the community. You know, I was inspired by going to a playground all the way in Palo Alto, and I realized that there was such a need for something like this in Modesto where we were living. And so I just know that families are going to come here and maybe take it back to their communities and be inspired, and it's just kind of like a domino effect. And eventually we'll have inclusive playgrounds all over California, you know, and all over the country. So, and it is truly just inspiring and eye-opening for parents to see their children playing and being kids and not having any barriers and just playing with their peers and seeing past those differences and just being children. So it's going to be amazing.
Everybody is welcome at the playground. It doesn't matter what disability you may have, or if you're able-bodied, if you have autism, if you have Down syndrome. Everybody is welcome, and that's the point of this park. We don't want anybody to be segregated. We want everybody to play together. We want everybody to be included. And so there are no barriers in this park, so really anybody is welcome.
This, when it's completed, will have been designed in such a way that anyone who wants to come to the park has an opportunity to come, right? So the features have been designed specifically to address some of the disabilities that people face, whether they're a child or whether they're an adult with a child. And so some of those cool features are things like the walkways that come up to the high areas of the playground. They're designed so that they're not very steep, right? We don't have any ramps in the play space. It's a slow 5% grade up till you get to the top. And some of the other cool features are a sensory wall and a sensory play area, and that's designed specifically to address sensory processing disorders and just childhood development in general, right? It even has water integrated into it so that a child can manipulate that water play, kind of dam it up and let it build up, and then, you know, play eye to eye with another child the whole time, not knowing that they are feeding that need, that sensory desire and need that they have innately in their bodies. And so there's lots of cool features like that in this park that have been meticulously designed to address the needs of children as they grow. And so there's another feature in the 2 to 5 year old play area, the Savannah Safari. It kind of has a theme about a safari, and there's a vehicle that's in that, and it's been designed specifically so that if you're coming from the outside of the play area, you get up about 12 inches, about a foot high, and you can roll into the back of this vehicle, right? And so you don't have to be fully able-bodied in order to get into this vehicle. You can come in from the back side. And over time, we've been able to develop this play piece, which is into an interactive and also community-based item. So we've been working with Toyota to develop that vehicle into something that looks like a Tundra, and the new Tundra. And so when the child rolls into the back of that, it kind of has the dashboard that looks like a Tundra, and they can play with the steering wheel, and they can push buttons and things like that. And the interactive feature of this is really cool, is that when you push those buttons, the headlights will pop on, or the tail lights will turn on, or the dashboard will have little lights and things like that that interact with you, and sounds and horns and things like that. So it becomes a very interactive feature that the kids outside of the vehicle as well as inside of the vehicle can socially interact with and have a great time. So it's a really good question about why I really got involved in this, and it goes all the way back to through my time in college, where I was exposed to the Center for Persons with Disabilities, where I ultimately started working. And so to have a space where all of my friends, regardless of their abilities or disabilities, can be together, where we can recreate together, where we can enjoy time together, that is really the whole meaning and purpose behind the time and effort that we put into this project. All I can do is say thank you to the community for making this happen. So many great sponsors, and I can't even name them all. There's so many. It really has taken a whole community to get to where we are right now. And it's going to take the community to get to the next step in finalizing it.